Hello and welcome to the Crochet Business School podcast, where you can use your crochet to build a business that will give you the lifestyle you've been dreaming of. There's never enough time. No matter what you do or how hard you plan, there never seems to be enough time to do everything that you're supposed to do in your business. I mean, everyone tells you to do so much. You've got to post on 3 different social media platforms. You've got to send newsletters every week, even every day. You've got to make videos so you can get to the top of the algorithm. And then you post that video on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube and TikTok. You've got to then develop your products, come up with new ones, and keep up with the orders you already have. You've got to do Pinterest and do idea pins and podcasting and everything. No, you could be doing this full time. And if you're doing this by yourself, you can't do all those things. It's impossible. And yet, when we're starting these businesses by ourselves, we look to those who have been in this industry for years, who have been running their small businesses for absolutely ages and are really successful. And yes, we look up to them and want to emulate them because they're successful. However, they are doing all these things because they're no longer doing it by themselves. They have a team, they've got assistants, they have employees. That's why they can do everything. When it's just little you working by yourself, part time between a job, a kid, family, pets, everything else, you simply can't do it. So stop, breathe, and realize and accept you cannot do all of that by yourself. It's impossible. It's just not possible. Instead, you have to pick and choose. So when it comes to social media, pick one platform, just one. You don't need to be everywhere. You can make any social media platform work for you. You can make it a success and make a profit from it as long as you concentrate and focus on that one platform. You should only really look out to spread your wings to a second platform when you've mastered the first and you have time. You don't have to be everywhere on the internet to be successful. You don't. I mean, there are some businesses out there that are absolutely killing it with one social media platform, a newsletter, and that's it. There is no magic formula to suddenly become successful. There is no magic number of activities to suddenly be making that profit you need. What matters is where you put your effort and your focus. What matters is that you are happy and enjoying doing what you're doing. So, when it comes to crochet, it's very easy to suddenly find yourself completely overwhelmed and swamped, especially when you're selling what you make. Because making those crochet orders takes time, and it takes a lot of time. And you still have to be able to market your business. You still have to be able to show off what you're making while you're making other orders. So if you find yourself completely overwhelmed and not having enough time to do all those things, then you need to cut back. You need to admit you can't do it all and start stopping doing everything. It's not a failure to walk away from something. You are simply readjusting your priorities. If you find that you have more interaction and are growing your business better on Facebook, then you don't need Instagram. If you don't enjoy making videos, then you don't need to be on TikTok or YouTube. You should do what gives you the most pleasure out of your business. So don't be everywhere. Choose one social media platform. You should definitely have an email list, but you don't have to email every day. And if it's too much to email every week, then email every 2 weeks. Email every month. Just be consistent. If you don't like doing Pinterest, don't do Pinterest. If you don't want a blog or a podcast, fine. There are so many different ways that you can build your business, and you certainly don't have to do it the same way everyone else does. And although we want to emulate the success of those who have been around for a while and who are clearly killing it, you can't do what they're doing now because they have help. They've been in the business long enough and have been successful enough that they can afford to hire people to help them. You're not there yet. So you can't do everything they're doing. And as tempting as it is to try, I've been there, I've tried, you will end up burning yourself out and still not managing to get everything done. So I used to have an Instagram account. In fact, you can still find it. It's there. I haven't shut it down, but I haven't posted on it for a very long time. And that's because I had to cut back. It's really easy to get swept up with everyone saying, you got to be on Instagram. You won't get a business or make the profit if you're not on Instagram. Great. Okay. What they're really saying is, I'm on Instagram. I can teach you how to do Instagram. Come and pay me to show you how to make Instagram work. They are touting for business. That's why they say you have to be on Instagram. Because they want you to turn to them to show you how it's done. And as easy as it is to get swept up in that, you have to take a step back and ask yourself, will this really help me in the long run? And if you're already finding it difficult to keep up with your current platform, then suddenly switching to another one and adding to your workload is not going to be the magic button that suddenly gives you that profit. It's not going to happen. So when someone tells you that you have to be on this platform or else it's all doom and gloom, they're probably a coach and they're probably trying to drum up business for their program, which is absolutely fine as long as you realize that's what they're doing. You can make your business work on any platform. Not a single one is a magic bullet. You will find crocheters who've had massive success on Facebook. You'll find crocheters who have massive success on Instagram. You'll find some that have massive success on TikTok, on Pinterest, on YouTube. But that's different for every single one of them because everyone has different likes and dislikes. Everyone has a different way of thinking and a different way of working. Different platforms suit different personalities. Different platforms suit different crocheters. What matters is that you really get to grips with the platform that you choose. And it's the right one for you. You will find an audience on any single one of these platforms. Any of them can be made to create a successful crochet business. As long as you enjoy being there, as long as you learn how it works, and as long as you focus on growing that platform for yourself. You cannot do everything by yourself. And so while it is just you really do have to be selective in what you choose to spend your time doing. So if you are finding yourself overwhelmed, burned out, and simply not managing to keep up with this massive workload, then start choosing what you're going to cut out. Where do you have the smallest audience? Cut that out. What do you simply not enjoy doing? Which platform do you always leave to last because you just don't like it that much? Cut that one out. Do you find yourself struggling to come up with newsletter content every week? Well, put it down to every 2 weeks. You might just find inspiration comes anyway. If you don't enjoy being on camera, then you don't need to force yourself to do videos. If you don't enjoy writing, you don't have to have a blog. If you don't enjoy speaking, you don't have to have a podcast. If you don't enjoy figuring out how to make 100 different pins to pin every month, then don't pin. You can make things work your way. And you can do it with just one social media platform and a newsletter list. That is the bare minimum. So start there. Choose one platform, build your email list, and go from there. Everything else is extra. You don't need to burn yourself out and work yourself to the bone to make this business work. You just need to focus on the things that will get you there, that will build up the profit and bring in the sales that you need in order to maybe in the future hire some help so that you can be on more platforms. However you choose to build your business, and it is entirely your choice, it is entirely your decision on how you do this. There is no set way. Everyone does it differently, and it is up to you. So no matter how you choose to do it in a way that works for you time-wise as well as bringing in that profit. And don't fall victim to all those gurus who say, get on this platform now, it's the only way to do things. It's not. That's just them drumming up business and making up a fuss. So thank you for joining me today, and I hope that's given you something to think about. And if you'd like tips straight to your inbox, then sign up to my newsletter. The link is in the show notes. And if you're looking for more help right now, then why not have a look at my website and have a browse of my blog? I've got some great topics on there that will help you grow your business too. So that's it for me for now, and I shall see you next time for the next episode. Bye for now.